when I was about 13, 14, we lived out in the countryside where I grew up in this old busted ass trailer. Like, this thing was barely standing. And even with that, the year we lived there, especially that summer, was some of the funnest times of my life. Around that same time is when I met, like, my lifelong best friend. One of the best dogs we ever had. We found out there in the wild. And one of the strangest things, the thing that I always like telling people about, is that summer created some of the craziest snake situations I have ever been in. Like, that area was infested big time with snakes, and the majority of them poisonous, like water moccasins and copperheads. We had 2 ponds on the property that we were renting off of. And one of the ponds fed a little stream that went across almost the whole length of the property off into the woods. This actually makes me think of another story, and I'll try to remember it next time. But you would see snakes through there daily through the summertime. And there was a little bridge we went over to get to where our trailer was, and right there it had just, I wouldn't even call it a pond, just a little area that had more water than the rest of the creek that came off of the actual pond. And that area, I guess because it got fed by the pond, like little baby fish and stuff. Oh, Mid, thank you. I'm actually really happy with the lighting too. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so that little area, right? There wouldn't be a day that you couldn't go up to that little area by the bridge and watch 4 or 5 snakes fight over like a little baby fish. Like any day, any day of the summer. Wait, hold on. I'm glad you said something about that. This is probably mostly my fault. I still haven't fixed this mic stand, by the way. I keep forgetting. This thing is literally going to end up falling apart on me in the middle of a stream one day. Anyway. So, that summer, me and my younger brother were out playing catch baseball on the little gravel road that went to our trailer. And there was a moment where he threw it and I wasn't capable of catching it, and it rode down the hill into, at the time, was mostly dry of the little stream that I said fed through the property. And I got down to there, and I went to kneel down on my knees to reach down into the dry creek to get the ball. And right when I kneeled down and reached to it, right out of the corner of my eye, I look over, and there is a freaking rattlesnake sitting there, like less than a foot away from my face. Now, we see moccasins and copperheads there all the time because of water. I'd never seen a rattlesnake there. This is my first encounter with one on this property. And I saw it, and I was already like probably an inch or two away from the ball, so I just went ahead and grabbed the ball and like slowly got up and casually walked to my brother. And I told him what I just saw, and I'm like, I think we're done playing catch today. I think we need to go to the house. And we just slowly walked to the house on the gravel part of the road. And I think that was the first and only time we ever saw a rattlesnake there. And it never happened again. Multiple somewhat close encounters with water moccasins and copperheads. There was a time where I went to reach for a stick in the grass area around the little bridge in the road that I was just talking about, and the stick slithered off. It was the end of being a water moccasin. All kinds of crazy stuff happened to us that year, that summer, in that trailer. Like, living conditions, worst of my life. But just childhood memories, so many good ones.